Is this thing on?
It is on.
No, remember it's. I was saying it's from like I forgot what intro it's on. It's like, is this thing on? I can't remember what it was. So we are back once again on the couch. Mahogany Shay.
And it's Kaylin Love.
Yep, and today we are going to, I guess the main topic was overly aggressive men, but I feel like I just now thought of this that, you know, certain women can be aggressive as well. So we can just talk about like aggressiveness as far as like in today's day and time, like dating and like meeting people and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because you said your friend, she brought it to you and she had like a story or something.
Yeah. So she was out and she was out with some friends, y'all, and she said that this guy, you know, he approached her and this dude just couldn't accept the word no. You know, he continued to press the fact that he should be with her or the fact that he should get her number. Me, on the other hand, I would say to the guy, like, if she doesn't, you know, want you to get her number, bro, you gotta be cool with that. You know what I mean? I would say don't invade a woman's space if she's not feeling you. I'm a guy to feel like, you know, if me and a whole bunch of my homeboys is sitting around and we invite some girls over, I'm the person to think that a girl has to choose who she want to be with before she even sits down. Like, who she may give her number to. Girls, y'all choose quickly. The choosing process doesn't last long for y'all.
Why do you say that?
Because, I mean,
I'm not just gonna walk up to like some random person and give him my number.
that's what I'm saying. You choose. You're not gonna do that. You're not just gonna walk up.
Oh, you gotta fill the room first.
That's what I'm saying. You guys know who y'all gonna even probably entertain before y'all sit down. I mean, I think, you know, y'all.
But guys are the same way.
Well, guys, what he did to my friend was like just him being in a natural environment. He have to go approach her, but it's a way of how he should have approached her at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Because you guys can sit down and just wait for a guy to come up. I mean, it's just the fact that we have to approach y'all first. Most cases, we have to approach y'all first.
But why do you say it like that? We have to approach y'all. Why you say it like that?
Because we have to cater women.
It just sounded like it was an annoyance. That's why I said.
It gets old sometimes, though, Mahogany. Like, you do want, like, a girl to approach you sometimes. But she's not going to do it in a way of it being, like, known. Like, it's kind of going to be behind, like, closed doors, I feel like. But that's just my personal opinion. Have I always been approached
well, maybe a girl likes a guy to take the lead.
That's what I'm saying. So that's more of the case. You know what I mean? But to him being over aggressive, I would say, yo, just chill. If, you know, don't follow her to her car. You know what I mean? Don't be knocking on her window. And most girls, if a guy don't try hard, if a guy doesn't, you know what I'm saying, go way and beyond, then he doesn't really like me. Women, don't ask for that, Nick. Don't ask for that. And then some dude come up to you and he be way past the aggressive that you thought you wanted to have.
No, that's when we say that it's kind of like in a relationship kind of way. Not in a I'm just meeting you, roll up on you, like real aggressive, like 11 p.m. at night type of way. No.
I think you have to be specific for some guys because some guys don't register it that way.
But that's not
your problem.
Yeah, that's
not
my
their problem. But in this time,
well, I'm not gonna necessarily say that's not my problem because at the end of the day, like I could be harassed by that type of person,
and you
or
don't want that.
somebody else could be harassed by that type of person. But that's what I was gonna say. My word is so let's dial it back or whatever. So basically, we had training at work about sexual harassment and like, you know, stuff at work. And basically, they were saying like when you ask somebody a question and they tell you no, you ask them again they tell you no and they ask you again and they tell you no, that's harassment. And you could legally have charges pressed on you. So from now on, if that ever happens with me, I'm just going to be like, hey, I just want you to know I've told you no twice. This is now my third time. At this point, this is harassment, and you can be arrested. So please back up out my space and enjoy the rest of your evening. And that's what some people don't understand is that, yes, you may feel as though you need somebody's number or you just have to have somebody's number, but if it's not, meant to be, then it's not meant to be. I mean, everybody has to face some type of rejection in life or whatever. Now, I don't feel like going as far as to like embarrassing the person, like, what? Oh, ew, he wants my number. Did it? Like, I don't feel like that's necessary.
Some girls do take it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't feel like that's necessary. But if a guy approaches me or something and he says, like, we can have a conversation between us, if I'm just like, no, if I can say it to his face, like, I'm sorry, like, no, thank you, like, kind of thing, I feel like that's respectful. But, like, making big scenes and stuff like that, like, I don't personally feel like that's called for. I just want to throw that in there.
Some levels of maturity, will be pushed that way from some females and some guys. But
some guys just feel entitled to your time and your space. And it's just like, no, bro, just because I entertained you for, like, a 10-minute conversation doesn't mean anything.
Like guys, don't take dances. If you, we all have been in a party environment, and you may have danced with some girl throughout the course of the night.
2014.
If you dance with her more than twice, but like, I mean, if you dance with her more than once, like, she may be feeling you, but don't.
Or it could just be dark and y'all are just rotating a lot, and y'all just happen to, what is it?
Just rotating
musical
the room,
chairs.
Whatever,
musical chairs.
But if you dance with everybody, bro, then
then she's having fun and she's living her life, because y'all be in there dancing with everybody too. Don't make it seem like that.
Yeah. Now some girls, you know what I'm saying, like some girls like you when you pull their arm, you know what I'm saying, and dance with them. But some of them, not all of them do. So don't just go up and just try to pull or grab any girl, to dance with them. You know what I'm saying?
I would say personally, like.
And if a girl got on heels.
I dance in heels, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Classy women dance with heels. Them girls who really throw it back don't dance in heels, unless they at the nights.
Well, a lot of girls can be in heels and throw it back. Like, I don't know where you be going, but yeah, don't do my girls like that. No, but just like, cause a lot of females like really, really don't like that grab and pull, like, kind of thing in the club or whatever, and so. Like, just as a suggestion, because I know people are going to be like, well, what am I supposed to do? Tap her on the shoulder or whatever? I mean, you can, like, tap her on the shoulder, give her a compliment or whatever, to say, like, would you like to dance?
Right.
Like, that's not, I mean, I understand that's a little bit more work.
And you got to learn how to use your mouth, too, cuz.
Right. And then, like, at the end of the day, it does also go into consent as well.
You got to save your own ass, too, fellas.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Because anything can happen, and that's another word that I learned from our sexual harassment seminar, is consent. And it's, what was it? It's basically like a situation can be presented in the environment, but the person may not welcome or consent to that environment.
True.
And that is also considered harassment as well. So it's just like, yes, I am in a club and I did come out to have fun with my friends and stuff like that, but I didn't welcome you grabbing me like this, and I didn't consent to you pulling me towards you.
Right.
Like, kind of thing or whatever.
Right.
So that can also get, like, mixed up and, like, stuff like that or whatever. And then on top of that, like, females don't like to feel like objects, like, or whatever, like, sidebar, like, maybe, like, in other realms of life or whatever, but, like, in, like, the general public, like, nobody wants to feel like you're just, like, grabbing on me or, like, 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 I'm just like some hoe in the street. Like,
I mean, two things, you know what I'm saying? For one, like...
I'm trying to find the words to say. Go ahead.
I mean, you know, now some girls, you know, they dress exotic. Some girls...
Explain exotic.
Like, showing... Like, okay, if you showing yourself off, you can kind of get preyed on. That doesn't make it right, you know? You can kind of get preyed on, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you dress in a certain way, that could kind of give off, like, for some guys, like, oh, yo, she, you know what I'm saying? And then, two, like, fellas, like, and women, the whole drink thing, like, buying me a drink, this and thing, like, don't expect too much out of that. Like, I mean, guys, if you end up buying a girl a drink, don't expect to dance with them. If she dance with you after you buy her a drink, that's cool, too. You know what I'm saying? But some girls be like, shoot, he bought me a drink or whatever. And that's cool. Let me go back to my girl.
This goes into women's bodies are not objects.
Mm-hmm.
They're not to be played with as toys, because my thing is just like...
But you can't dress yourself up like a toy either, though.
No.
That don't mean that you can go touch them, of course.
At the end of the day, my body is mine, and what I decide to wear is what I decide to wear. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm only speaking for myself, but like, I've been in the gym consistently lately or whatever, like, you know, so my body looks nice. So of course I'm going to want to wear something that, you know, shows off my work. But at the end of the day, I'm not asking you to come and approach me and, like, you know, harass me.
Right.
Because I look good or, like, you know, whatever and stuff like that. Like, I feel like at a lot of times, like, a lot of guys, at a lot of times, a lot of guys don't understand or cannot accept rejection. Like, there's been multiple times where guys have approached me and been like, oh, like, you know, this and this, you're like, you know, you're beautiful, blah blah blah, whatever, can I get your number? And I'm just like, no, come on, let me get your number. What, do you have a man? Do you have a man? Yes, I have a boyfriend. Well, we can be just friends. Oh, no, I have enough friends. Oh, so what, your man doesn't let you have friends or whatever, can I get your Instagram? Like, it's constant or whatever. Sometimes, like, I've given them my Instagram just to kind of be like, just go away, kind of thing, because it's just like, I'm constantly telling you no, like, I'm keeping straight on that or whatever. I'm trying to keep the talk small or whatever. So it's just like, why don't you
get it?
You need to kind of take the cues and, like, you know, bow gracefully and be like, okay, cool, like, you know, enjoy the rest of your night or whatever and stuff like that. I mean,
like, too, that's one thing too, like, fellas too, man, like, we all know.
Well, there are times where some females have boyfriends.
Yeah, some females have boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? Dudes just don't care. Like, she'll say that, you know, that they have a boyfriend. They'll still be like, oh, well, where is he? He not with you right now. This is some of the things that my homegirls... No. I haven't, like, no. And I put that on everything. You know? Like, I usually don't sweat it like that. But I usually can read a girl if she feeling me or not through conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ways around it. It's ways of, like, okay... and keeping myself safe, and it's like, all right, well, hey, you know what I'm saying, how you doing, whatever, cool. If she talking to me, you know what I'm saying, like, and that doesn't necessarily, she feel me still, we can just have a good conversation, but a girl will show you certain signals and signs that she fuck with you or not, but you as a nigga have been placed in that situation before, you would know how to read that. At the same time, you got to be a nigga to know how to read a woman. If you don't know how to read a woman, I feel like you would come off over aggressive. Because you don't know how to pull certain strings to have confidence and to get rejected and to get accepted. So I feel as though, like, you know, with that, I'll say you shouldn't just, if she says she got a boyfriend, all right, cool. You know, like, don't keep pushing the whole, you know, this, that, and the third. But, like, some women get, like, hurt from over-aggressive guys not getting what they want to. Like, I've heard that too. Yeah. Like, some women do, y'all, like, men, some women be getting beat up because they don't...
Because they got rejected.
They get, like, a nigga got rejected, and that's not cool, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you trying to prey on women. Like, that's just not going to make you look good or the rest of us as men look good. So, take your L's strong. And,
right.
You know,
I mean, it's somebody in the world for everybody. You just got to find your person, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now women, yeah, y'all be
Women can be
y'all be thinking 3 steps ahead of y'all.
overly aggressive, but I personally have, like, I'm personally not that, like, you know, person or whatever. Like, I'm gonna give you a couple of songs or, like, you know, whatever, you know, a couple minutes of conversation and see from there. But if I'm not with it, I'm not with it. I'm out. Or like if like he's really like not, if I'm trying to really get his attention and he's not like, you know, focusing his attention on me or whatever, then I just kind of just like, okay, cool, whatever. Like,
But the thing is, like, some girls try to get you, bro. Some girls do. Some girls do. Like they just try to keep giving you drinks and shit, keep slipping you stuff. Like don't act new. You know they be doing that sometimes. Wouldn't you think so? To maybe sleep with you, or to maybe like, you know, get you to like slip up or something like that, you know?
No, I don't feel like, you know, y'all having a good time and having
I'm
drinks.
cut some of this. Go ahead.
I don't feel like y'all having drinks and having a good time is like, you know, being aggressive. Now if she's like, here, take a shot, 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 and like you keep saying no, 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 then at that point it becomes harassment because you're rejecting, like, you know, her advances, but she keeps trying and trying and trying. At that point, that's when it's, you know, harassment. And it's just like, because you can say the same about guys, you know, vice versa, where they're like, you know, trying to get girls like, hey, come on, take a shot, hey, come on, take a shot, hey, come on, take a shot. Everybody's, at the end of the day, like, is liable. You know, if I accept, you know, the shot or whatever, cool, I accept the shot, but I'm not accepting you like later on in the night to like 10 shots later trying to push up on me and I'm telling you no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're just, that doesn't.
I mean, at that point, like, she shouldn't.
I feel like neither one of you should have put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Like,
I'm not too for real.
Yeah.
Let's be cute together.
So women, just and guys, like, don't expect, man. I think that's the biggest word. Do not expect anything, bro. Like, if you just outside meeting somebody,
like, then just leave it be.
Ladies too. Like I said earlier, y'all, like,
that shit is annoying.
Some women do get hurt though for
a lot of women get hurt
for like rejecting a guy, but it's just like do you feel like the fact that you gave, you know, him, if it's not a life or death situation, and a situation can become a life or death situation, it can escalate for sure. But like, do you feel like him getting the slightest satisfaction of he being able to get your number or Instagram or whatever is like allow him to be like, okay, this level of action that I took upon this woman got me this? Like, do you feel that he still got some type of satisfaction after doing that? Because like, I was thinking to myself, like, okay, if he didn't hurt you or if he didn't do anything that caused you harm to yourself, but he kind of came off as like really aggressive, like, bro, like, back up, nigga, I'm good, like, cool, chill, and you end up kind of being like, well, here's my number, here, bye, or here's my Instagram, here, bye, or something that you gave him, do you feel like he might have got some satisfaction out of that? And it's just like, now,
because he got what he wanted.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's bad for me. I feel like that's bad for me. Like, I feel like I wouldn't want a friend girl or my girlfriend or anybody to like be like here, just take this, get out my face, because now he feel like he can do that to another girl probably. Like,
but then that's up to her to kind of try to like turn him down in a way to where it stops that. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, if you put your hand on the stove and it's off, it's not gonna burn you. But if you try a stove when it's hot and you touch it and you get burned, if you see that it's still on, if you go back and touch it again and you get burned again, that's on you.
So you saying like him just catching that wrong one? Like,
no, because my thing is like, you know, it has a potential to hurt you. You know, it has a potential to like burn you.
Like, I don't know, bro. Too. Like, I know I'm on our case right now, but I was told, like, you know, I shouldn't bash mouth like my fellow companions. I should try to fix the problem.
Right.
To help us all. Like, that's what she was like, hey, don't da 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 da, like, you should try to help fix it. Like, if you see your boy doing that type of stuff, help fix it.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't not try to get involved, or you should just try to help. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys, this is what I'm doing right now. Like just be chilled about it, man. Like it's not cool to be over aggressive. Move on to the next person. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste your time on this when you got this, possibly that, and this and that over third.
There's like billions of people in the world. If one person says no, that's not. Even if 25 people said no.
And there's more girls out here. There's more girls on this earth than niggas. So you got all the things you can choose from. So.
Well, no, not necessarily.
There's more girls on this world than us.
No. We're not going to separate it like that. Because you could like whatever you like. You could be whatever you want to be. Like
we talking about overaggressive niggas on females.
Well, no, okay, I understand that sense, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, you can love whoever you want to love, you know what I mean? And there's, like, billions of people in this world. So one person or even 25 people, like, you know, rejecting you, or it's not working out, or it's something or whatever, you can still find, like, you know, that person.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe she going through something. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe she just back the fuck up.
Just back up, you know, and just talk to her friend, bro.
But like for an example,
talk to the friend.
Just real quick before we end this, like I went to Reds like maybe like 2 weeks ago or whatever. And
dang, I ain't getting no invite. I was about to go to Reds.
No, it was last minute. Yeah. But my friend introduced me to this guy or whatever, and off the gate, like I already felt like he was like a little like weird or whatever. And stuff like that, but like, you know, I entertain the conversation because like, you know, I like to actually talk to people and try to get to know them before I judge them. Mm-hmm. But like, even though the music was loud, I personally felt like I was talking loud enough to where he could hear me, and it was just like really awkward, like you know, leaning in and just being like, huh, like, you know, what, like kind of thing or whatever. And it's just like, I don't know, like it was just the vibes were awkward. So it's just like in that instance, I mean, he asked for my number. I gave him my number, but like I never, you know, took it from there. Now, if he like continued on, was like, okay, you stupid bitch. Like I didn't even like you in the first place. Like at that point.
So he came to you in a non-aggressive way and you gave him your number?
Yes, but my thing is just like, after I gave him my number, he texted me and I didn't respond. You know what I mean? And he texted me and he texted me again, I responded, and then he texted me again and I didn't respond. And I'm saying at that point in time, if he continues, then that's harassment. But what I really started at was
I think you messed up that you gave him your number. Like if you wasn't gonna hit him up,
nothing happened.
But I'm saying if you didn't have intentions to give me,
I would rather let you down softly than to.
You could have been like.
No, but I told you, you can tell somebody no, and they're like, come on, oh, so you got a guy, you dating somebody right now or whatever. Like
that's what you shouldn't do.
It'll get into a longer conversation.
It could. Like, that's an assumption, but it could.
I just give you my number so that way I can just go and walk away and be with my friends. Because once I give you my number, I'm not obligated to text you back. I get my phone bill.
Okay. So once you gave him your number, you kind of done. You should have known.
But I'm just saying, like, you
don't
be
read, naive to not
read social. You should be able to read social cues as far as
he should.
You know, it was just a little awkward.
He should. And bro, you should have known based off whatever she did to you. Like, all right, yeah, she may not hit me back or whatever. Or I don't know. But the fact that you got a number, you felt that advancement. You felt that satisfaction required you to text her. And then when you got that dry ass text message, you should have left it alone then. Most niggas, you get that dry text message back, you know, just, all right, cool, delete it. You know
I mean, how you know if it's a dry text message if it's the first text message I ever sent him?
Because the way you explaining it is not what you wanted in the first place. Like, you not. Like, a girl you know if a girl, I know if a girl want to talk to me or not. Guys, girls who text you, you know if they want to text you or not. I don't have to explain nothing else on that. You know if a girl want to text you, dog. You do. But anyway, if you don't get that text message, bro, and that shit dry, you already know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is, like, if you text me, hey, this is, you know, so-and-so or whatever, and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? And then you text me again, and I don't text after that, how is that a dry text message?
Exactly. Y'all won't understand. You girls won't understand. Just like we won't understand. No, that's not. If you're not entertaining me while I'm texting you, you're not trying to talk to me. And if that shit go by like some days, bro, okay, cool. You some guys
That's
like
what I'm
some
saying.
guys
Like
some guys
going
may be
past
like,
that point is harassment.
but that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna hit you back up. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be the nigga to hit you back up. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, I'm talking to somebody else. But it just depends. I'm just saying, like, if I just didn't think you would give him the number, if you wasn't gonna talk to him. That's just what I
But
thought.
sometimes you have to like, with certain guys, you just to kind of like appease them in the moment and kind of just like get away or whatever. You just kind of have to be like, okay, here, whatever. Like I don't have intentions of like,
But he will.
okay. And then
That's
there's
just.
also a block button. Like I,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. And my thing is like at the end of the day, yes, I may be out with my friends and stuff like that, but I gotta make sure I have my own back first. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And my thing is just like if I tell you if I'm blunt with you and I'm just like no, like I'm straight, I'm good. Some guy can take that as me having an attitude or whatever. He may have a few drinks. It feels like he may need to show me a lesson,
Mm-hmm.
or he may just feel like impulsive at the moment because he's intoxicated or whatever the
And
situation.
that's just gonna make you
Whatever.
look
Hold
bad,
on. Hold
dude.
on. Hold on.
For the guy, you
Hold
know what
on.
I'm saying?
Whatever the situation may be or whatever, and then I'm ending up getting hurt because of the way that I turned him down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I would rather give you my phone number. I would rather give you my Instagram. If all else fails, if I'm telling you no after no after no after no after no, but you keep pressing me, I'm like, okay, here you go or whatever. Then that's just so that way nothing ends up happening to me because you got what you wanted. But my thing is like at the end of the day, I don't just because you got my number, just because you have my Instagram page, doesn't mean I have to follow you back.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean I have to tolerate you like harassing me through
Mm-hmm.
DMs or on my phone because
Mm-hmm.
there is a block and delete button.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so at the end of the day, sometimes you do have to do what you have to do. I mean, I understand what you're saying, like be
Yeah,
blunt,
like.
but sometimes being blunt has gotten women into situations to where it ended up fatal. So you
Mm-hmm.
can't just run and just say be blunt about it because a lot of people can't take, rejection for what it is.
But that's crazy, man. I mean, I hate that some of you girls have to, um, give off certain advancements that's not needed or that shouldn't have to be done in order for a guy to get out your face, and y'all shouldn't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And it could be the same reverse because I don't want people to feel like we're leaving the guys out or anything like that. But I can't talk from a guy's perspective, and it probably doesn't happen a lot.
I mean, it doesn't. Like I said, certain things that girls go through more than guys do, but that's just the laws of the human being from a guy and a girl. Like, us coming from a power, strength, you know, background, and a girl coming from more of a caring, emotional type like attribute. But I just over aggressive, y'all. Just keep that shit down. If she don't wanna interact with you, or if she don't want you to take certain advancements on her, you got to move on, man. Like, don't stay in that one place forever. You know what I'm saying? Women, I would say, do what you have to keep you safe. Men, do what you have to do to keep yourself safe. But just don't. Mm, 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 mm. Just take the word no for what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Just take no.
Just take no for what it is. And y'all be safe out there, man. Y'all be safe out there
With the coronavirus.
with the coronavirus.
I'm gonna go home and take. There's everybody that has to, deal with somebody that's been infected by it. I don't know
And I
too
wish
much
you the
about
best
it.
of luck and prayers
Yeah,
to
I
you.
hope they go ahead and try to figure out how to contain this
It's
because
crazy.
it's wild, and a
Yo,
lot of people have already lost their lives, and my heart goes.
I've seen, just watching the news and like seeing and all that, that junk is on the news and TV like it's like how the movies be having stuff be coming out, yo. And I think they got this out to have our minds off something else, but I ain't gonna say too much because.
Well, then this goes into conspiracy theories, and a lot of people have conflicting views. So this is where we are going to stop right here.
Facts.
Always like, comment, share, subscribe.